What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know in the last video I said that I was going to try to do a Nationals vlog for you guys. And long story short, I didn't. Yeah, no. Instead, I decided just to enjoy myself, spend time with the wife, all my buddies, and have some fun. And fun was had. Day one, other than Canada trying to burn itself to the ground and the air quality, day one was phenomenal. Day two, beautiful weather. And again, great times down at 7th North and the hotel and all that stuff. Good times. Little rowdy, but it's just what happens. And it is what it is. Day three, didn't go. That's a lie. I went for like an hour to go pick up something, to go pick up a picture because, well, I just wanted to commemorate first Nationals with this car. And the weather was not great. It was fine for while we were there, but it was raining, it was storming, and I just didn't feel like driving the car 40 minutes in a possible downpour. So I didn't. Took her car, walked in the gate, got my photo, and walked around, met up with a buddy, and went home. So it's legitimately the day after, and well, I told you guys, get through the Nationals, and then we're gonna spray this thing and see what it does. So that's what today's video is about. Today's video is about getting this thing ready for nitrous and maybe making a small pass if we have nitrous, because that bottle's been leaking for like a month now, and I never froze it like a smart person, never put it in the freezer or anything, just kind of let it sit there. So maybe a small pass. If not, it'll at least be ready for it. All right, so I'm currently looking for tools and kind of my mess over here. I clean it up a little bit, but at the moment, car's out, easy ups up. What are we doing? Well, I gotta take the carb off. So I gotta take the carb off because I want to check out the fuel jet and the nitrous jet, make sure they're what I want. I think they're bigger than what I want. I don't remember what's in there. I think a 150 is in there. I want a 100 shot because this is still going to be on pump gas. And I just don't want to hurt this thing, like, right out of the gate. So I just want to do something small. And with doing something small, I just want to double check that everything works and nothing leaks. So I'll figure start with a small shot. And then once I know that everything's good, then I'll take it all back apart, put a little bit of bigger jet in there, and we'll take it to the track and actually see what this thing can do. What I'm going to do right now is get the carb off, check the jetting, hook everything back up, and then I'm going to turn the fuel pump on. And with the fuel pump being on, I will then arm the nitrous, hit the button, make sure that it squirts out through the solenoid into the intake, and then we'll hook the bottle up, do the same thing for the nitrous side. And if everything looks good, then we're going to make sure everything's tight, make sure nothing's leaking, and, oh, change the plugs. And then we're going to go hit a private road, see how it likes 100 shot, and compare it with the draggy versus the NA setup. So, all right, I'm going to get to work, getting the carb off, checking the jets, changing jets, whatever I got to do. And I'll pick you guys up when I know what's going on and where we're at. All right? All right. So the carburetor's off. That's sitting on the ground over there. I have pulled out the jets, and we had a 52 and a 70. So we had a 70 nitrous jet, 52 fuel jet. That, according to the card, is equivalent to a 150 shot, which is what I remember putting in there. But right now we are going to go with a 57 and a 41. So a 41 nitrous jet and a 51 fuel jet. That is equivalent to a 100 shot. So an additional 100 horsepower right on a button on the steering wheel, which is, it's cool. Honestly, at the end of the day, it is kind of cool. So right now we're going to go put the smaller jets into the plate, tighten everything down, put the carburetor back on, tighten all that down, connect the throttle linkage, and then, yeah, then it's time to really just check it for leaks. I think I got to bump the fuel pressure up. I gotta check it. I think it's set at 6, but we gotta see. It might be set at 7. If it's 7, then it should be okay enough. And then we're going to check it for leaks. The way I'm going to do that is with the fuel side. I'm actually just going to put everything back together, run the fuel pump, check it for leaks, fire the thing up, and then with that, it's going to be turn it on, bump it, see if it pulls the motor down because we're filling it with fuel. So I'm gonna get going on putting all of this stuff back together, and we'll catch up after that. That's not good. So we got a strip fitting going into the nitrous solenoid, but we got our pills in. Okay. What do you think about that? I don't think it's very good. All right, so as you saw, fitting. Well, this one, the one that I did have was stripped. Took it out of the bottom. It's good. It's the fitting itself. It's not the line, but I don't have a fitting down here anymore. So I got to run to the shop and see if I have a dash 4 fitting for that. If I don't, I'll just have to order one and it's fine. What I can be doing though, and what I am going to do, I'm going to check the fuel side. check for leaks and everything, because I haven't touched all of that. So obviously the carburetor's back on. All that stuff is all hooked up. Check for leaks, ran the fuel pump, check for leaks, it's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up, arm the nitrous system, and what I can do is at idle, with it on, I can push the button, and what it should do is it should almost stall the car, because I'm pretty much flooding it with fuel. And when I hit that button, it should flood the car, and then that'll let me know that the solenoid is opening, and then from there I can check for leaks from the bottom of the solenoid into the plate. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to hop in the car and do that. And if all that works out, then what I'm probably going to do is put the hood on, take this thing for a cruise down to the shop, and go through my box of fittings and see if, hopefully, maybe, possibly, I got something that'll work. And we can continue with this. If not, I'll have to order one, and we'll have to figure out some way to make this video entertaining. And I think I know what that is. While we were driving around, my wife was like, hey, I know I've driven it and whatnot, but is there any way that I can use a trans brake? I said, absolutely. So maybe we'll get her in this thing tonight, and we'll have her make a trans brake hit in this thing and see if she likes it. It's kind of where we're at. We're failing forward. It's fine. So, yeah. All right, let's go see if the fuel side of this thing at least works, and then we can go from there looking for fittings. Know that the fuel side of the nitrous is working. So now let's go check for leaks, and I guess we're gonna go look for a fitting now. Kind of bummer. I was kind of hoping to make at least test it, you know, make sure that I can at least, before I spend a bunch of money on good fuel, filling bottles, borrowing a trailer, and going to the track, I was hoping to know, like, at least everything works. So I guess we're just gonna delay all that another week until I can get the proper parts to fix this thing. Or I'm lucky and I have some at the shop. But regardless, fuel side works. I'm gonna go check for leaks, and then we're gonna cruise over to the shop and hopefully find ourselves a fitting. Real quick before I forgot, if the wife does want to make a trans brake pass, I know I've been playing with the trans brake, so I just want to make sure that I had it set at the proper 3,000 RPM, and I do. All right, that's all. We're good now. So if she wants to make one a little bit later, at least trans brake set to the right RPM, and so is the rev limiter. We're good to go. Let's go look for a fitting now. All right, so here we are at the shop. Car made it, obviously, because the thing's a unit. I mean, I think I've driven the past couple days 150, 170 miles. And also we learned that this thing gets around 14 miles to the gallon. So, absolute unit of a street car. But I'm not here to talk about this. I'm here to talk about what's in my hand. This is the fitting that was stripped, or either the wrong size or won't tighten up, whatever it may be. This one, not the one that we want. I'll pick that up in a second. This one, I think, is going to work for what we want. I've threaded it into the solenoid and it fits. I've put it on the 4AN line and it fits. So this thing right here is going to be, at the moment, I think, the answer to our problems. So with that being said, we're here. And now I have to go back to the storage unit. Hold on, picking this up. I gotta go back to the storage unit. Hook everything up, tighten everything down, and then I can check for leaks. GT500 still just sitting here. but it does have a battery, and at some point in time, I gotta put that in. I'm just real quick, the reason I really haven't been at the shop and I've been working out of the storage unit is because, like I said, there's literally a pool getting put in right on the other side of this wall, so I just have, at the moment, just stuff in here, you know, concrete's being poured, electricians. It's too busy in here for me to really be working at the moment, so whatever. Perfect. This is going to be our fix right here, and now I'm going to buzz back home and start tightening things in and throw the bottle on, hopefully, and we'll check for leaks. So, per usual, things don't go to plan. This is one of those instances. Tonight was going to be the night where we actually made a small little nitrous hit with the Fairmont on the street because, like you saw, I got the fitting. I put everything back together, tested it for leaks. I even made sure the nitrous was working, you know, like a professional. I was, you know, banged it through the motor, which looked a little bit like this. And like I said, tonight was going to be the night that we actually did a small little test hit, made sure everything worked, made sure air fuels looked good, and the progressor worked, and all of that stuff worked. But it is currently 9:48 p.m. and I am at work. We were stuck on storm tonight, so I don't want to just keep this video hanging around. I would guess I'd like to put something out for you guys. So it looks like this video is all about getting the nitrous working in the car, but not actually testing it. It's unfortunate. I apologize. But the good news is, at least next video, we will be testing the car and seeing how it works. We have to be a 798, I think. 798 on my little private test street. So as long as we beat 798, I will confirm that the nitrous works. And then from there, I will actually be more apt to buy fuel, buy some more spark plugs, get some more nitrous, borrow the trailer, head to the track, and see if we can't get that 10-second pass. So, apologize, kind of letting you guys down again in this video, but yeah, kind of out of my control. I'm at work right now, is what it is. Regardless, next video, we'll actually make a test pass, and we'll see how that goes. So anyways, enough rambling. I apologize, but I am going to end this video off here. I feel like I'm letting you guys down, but next video there will be nitrous test passes. I'm looking forward to it. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we actually make a nitrous test pass.